Happy Leo season. I hope everyone had a awesome Cancer season and is enjoying the summer vibes. So yeah, it's Leo season. It's a time to be happy, be childish, embrace our inner child, be radiant in our self-expression, and truly embrace our individuality and our inner fire, and let that surface through creativity, thoughtfulness. Like, Leos have always been ones to love deeply and be very caring. Definitely an energy that wants to give and be commended for giving too. Even though they do it with a selfless heart, they definitely like to hear that you enjoyed their gifts. Yeah, so going through a bunch of water, we're now in a fire sign, taking what we've really captured in a subconscious level of emotional awareness and dreams. I would say Mercury was in Cancer. Mercury's now in Leo, but Mercury in Cancer definitely resonates with the sleep patterns and being a messenger of dreams. So now that we've done all that hard emotional work, we can finally put our hard physical work and spiritual fire into self-expression and really just radiate our essence. So I was going to do a crystal grid, and then I'm going to have a tarot reading for each one of the zodiac signs. I was thinking I would do a wheel where the wheel, like the zodiac wheel, will start at Leo, since it's Leo's first house, and then we'll go around sign by sign. I've been for the past few zodiac seasons, I've been reading by elements, but I feel like I want to go in chronological order for Leo season. So yeah, I'm gonna make a crystal grid, and for Cancer season, I posted reels, stories, and TikToks for each one of the aspects of each day. So I'm gonna do that again, instead of going through all the aspects. Just by glance, we have a good bit of Mercury activity again. There's been a lot of Mercury aspects in these first few. Actually, I would say it picked up right after Gemini season, but yeah, Mercury was just activated in Gemini season and now has really been delivering messages. I'm trying to decide what I want to put in my grid. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Columbia night. So, and I think I'll put the middle one as Columbia night 2, and then have the Libyan desert glass. Cool. Okay. So the first of the major aspects, we have Leo new moon on the 28th, and that also kicks off Jupiter retrograde. So definitely Jupiter will be retrograde in Aries. So that's I love how coincidental that is. We're having a fire new moon and Jupiter retrograde in the fire sign. I feel like that just is a lot of lightheartedness and like beginnings for lightheartedness. I'm going to do the wheel around here. So I'm going to start with Leo. I'm going to draw 12 cards, and then we'll do for the elements, we'll do a crystal card at the end. So get a card for Leo, and then after I draw all the cards, I will talk about each sign. So right now I'll just talk about the major aspects that I've pointed out. I really didn't have a plan for this, so I'm just kind of going for it with the flow. But I did want to do the 12 wheel. So yeah, while I'm trying to make that, I'm just talking. Okay. And then, fresh beginnings for abundance of our lightheartedness. And Jupiter's a super benevolent planet and delivers many gifts. So I can see that as being somewhat of a pause before, like, Jupiter has to trace back through Aries, and Jupiter in Aries brings a lot of assertiveness in business endeavors and abundance of creativity, especially for like entrepreneurial energy. So if you're an entrepreneur, that's a great day. The 28th is a great day to set some intentions for your business, or if you're an artist too. On the 29th, we have Venus conjunct Sirius, 29th and 30th. And this is a conjunction that happens right before the Lion's Gate. So Venus with Sirius brings, well, Sirius is also very light oriented. So I think it coincides with Leo season very well, along with the feline energy. I'm using the cat cards for that purpose, the lion heart. And yeah, I just see a lot of anchoring in, I'm getting Syrian goddess vibes. Sirius also is connected to the fairy realm and like aquatic mermaids. So definitely just that feminine flow energy with Venus is amplified. On the 1st, we have what I consider probably one of the most major aspects of this season. We have Mars conjunct Uranus in Taurus. This is just going to deliver a ton of changes. I told myself I wasn't going to talk about these and just go through them, but whatever. Yeah, so Mars and Uranus delivering a ton of changes in unlikely, probably very random or unpredictable ways. So we just have a ton of stubborn, obstinate Taurus energy with that conjunction. You might feel like you don't want to move and you're being somewhat, you're not being nudged, you're being full on pushed into a new direction. That's very likely with this energy. It's just a very amplified, intense, assertive, degaff push into new beginnings, really, from what I can see. From the Uranus perspective, it's probably going to be geared towards rebellion, or just revolting, trying to reform some kind of tradition, and really needs Mars' strength and force to make an impact. So it'll be interesting to see what globally happens around that time. And then the same day, which is just crazy, Uranus will be conjunct the North Node in Taurus. So the North Node is all about our destiny and our direction in life. It's what we should, in our personal natal charts, what we are aiming to pursue, versus our South Node, which is what we've karmically dealt with in the past. So it's really your purpose, your higher calling. With Uranus, there's this, I use the word shift with Uranus a lot, because it could even be like a tectonic type of shift, like metaphorically. It's just so captivating and it just brings all your awareness to what's happening below your feet. So move quickly. Okay, definitely some electric vibes. I feel like with Mars and Uranus conjunction, Mars is a fire oriented, but fire stems from electricity, from a spark. This is interesting because I said spark, but Leo is also a very romantic season. There's a lot of summer love, and sparks fly. So that there could be interesting romantic dynamics around the 1st, and electrifying connections. On the 4th, Mars will move into, or not Mars, Mercury will move into Virgo. And with that, there's a lot of energy and thoughts that are based around organization, being super meticulous. It's a great time. Like, I feel like with Virgo and Gemini, Mercury just helps one study, like with those placements. Virgo's a studier and a true scholar, and can take notes and critically think about things. So there's going to be a lot of mental activity, despite it being an earth sign. Virgo is definitely the area of the earth signs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10. On the 7th, I think it's the 7th. Yeah. Mars will be square Saturn. So Mars and Saturn definitely could have some kind of obstacle with forceful authority. That's what I'm getting an impression of. Or a need to oppose authority. The 9th we have, on the 9th of August, we have, I don't even know if it said happy birthday, Leo. Happy birthday, Leos. On the 9th we have Venus opposite Pluto. And Venus and Pluto energy is very intense. It's really based around, like, Pluto is very intense because it has passion. It's related to that Scorpio essence of emotionally intense for desires or just pure passions, emotional passions and pursuits. So with Venus being a planet who also, I want to say, objectifies desire, there's definitely a pull for attraction and amplified desires. Venus will be in Cancer still, so she's a little, I want to say, subdued and very focused on keeping the home environment peaceful. So I feel like decorating home spaces and having that emotional security within within one's shell could be amplified. Or having a desire for caring and nurturing of others. But there also just could be this simple water sense of just having trying to integrate extreme emotions, and probably geared towards ambitions or career success. Pluto also rules money, more specifically other people's resources. So it seems to be some kind of like, how can you integrate these two energies to bring in revenue from a home base. Or make something like a regenerative revenue, something that just, I mean, I said recurring, but like regenerative. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, last one. Ooh, they didn't flip, so I'm not going to take them. On the 11th, we have our full moon in Aquarius, and we have Venus moving into Leo this day. Definitely some intense energy there. With the Sun square Uranus. and Mars sextile Neptune. I don't think I'm going to elaborate too much into, oh, it flipped on the ground. Ooh, that's funny. I'm a Cancer, and the card they use, I'll get to it eventually. Oh, okay. So I think since there's 4 aspects that day and it's a full moon, I will elaborate more in a video, in like a reel, or in the TikToks. I don't know if it's that day, I forgot the date, but the sun will be opposite Saturn, and we have Mars trine Pluto in the earth signs. And then on the 8th we have Mars entering or the 20th we have Mars entering Gemini. So that was kind of a summary of the aspects. Now, happy birthday, Leo. I'm going to go through the cards for each of the zodiac signs. So we have our first house for Leo. Leo, you have the 𝒃. This is the Knight of Cups. So this is indicative of romance for you, having that dreamy and charming person enter your life and really bring some dreamy and emotional experiences. Definitely this looks like a Leo cat here, like with the orange, like fire by the water. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy vacation and have some time with your loved one, or if you don't have one, I hope that you meet someone special and have some time by the water. Yeah, this feels like there could be a lot of lighthearted but lighthearted in a way that it's still emotionally available, like in terms of a connection. This also could indicate a resurgence of an emotional connection that you already have. Because the 𝒃, this is movement. We still have a little bit of movement in the water, even though it looks flat. There's still, that gentle current that allows for things to wash up on shore. Maybe some cool seashells or something. Jupiter's gifting you things. Okay, next we have Virgo. Well, Leo, hope you have a great Leo season, and thanks for letting me read for you. Hey Virgo, happy Leo season. You have the Ace of Fire. This is the Ace of Wands. So we have a spark, I feel like this is just like engulfed in flames. This is indicating having yourself lit up and being the radiant person that you are. This is nudging you to radiate your essence and flow with your spirit. Allow for creativity and passion to really guide you this season, and blaze any new trails that you have been wanting to pursue. This is, you know, right the season before your birthday, so this is a great time to allow things to burn through old. The sun will be in your 12th house, so we're clearing up things karmically and purifying and cleansing so that you're ready for your season. This looks like it's like burning something to the ground, to be honest. Really just this it's just like a rainbow fire. This is full flames, and it just looks like it's taking care of business. That's what I'm getting the impression of. With the fire too, I feel like the new moon in your 12th house could be important. So I hope you have a great Leo season. Thank you for letting me read for you. Hi Libra, happy Leo season. You have the 7 of Sky. This is the 7 of Swords traditionally. So that indicates a little bit of sneakiness, maybe some theft is what the 7 of Swords literally looks like. Here it looks like these two cats are somewhat just like making a ruckus in their environment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 birds here. Wonder what kind of birds. They're not crows, but they have orange feathers. It honestly kind of looks like a graveyard too, if I'm being, like, everything's desolate. So it feels like maybe there could be some kind of mischief going on that you're not aware of, and this could shine some light on something that's hidden, but like you see the signs of despair and somewhat, I get like a sense of mental torment. So I hope whatever is going on, you can identify that and really work through to mitigate any disorientation or I want to say any harm to your mental self. And with the 7 of Swords traditionally, like, I get the sense that it's just like, yo, why are you doing this to me kind of vibe, which is also what's going on here. But nonetheless, it's still visible now. So Libra, I hope that you have a nice Leo season. Okay, hello. That's interesting. Scorpio. We have the 8 of Sky now. Thought I shuffled pretty good. So, hey Scorpio, happy Leo season. It's gonna be a while before the water, so looks like you have the 8 of sky. So this is traditionally the Eight of Swords, which reveals entrapment, being trapped somewhere, feeling like you are bound and I want to say like confined, and this is definitely indicative of feeling confined and limited. Like there's a lot of limitations that show up here, not only like realistically, but like mental limitations that you could feel like you're going through. We have some bats here too, which kind of gives a spooky vibe, to be honest. And the Eight of Swords is a little spooky. Just because the imagery is like very like theatrical. So here, there is something to notice. I can't tell if it's wedged between a rock, but this cat is very distraught and seems to be overwhelmed by this entrapment. Typically with panic, that's a state that occurs when feeling confined and restricted. But I think taking deep breaths and truly focusing on a solution, not just like trying to it's like when you put like a cat in a box. Sometimes, I mean, some cats loves boxes, but a cat in a box, they're just like trying to jump out of whatever. Taking a deep breath, they're frantic. That's the word I was looking for. Being frantic isn't going to help you out of this limitation. It really takes that looking inward that the Eight of Swords imagery reveals to help find your solution to break out of this mental disturbance or somewhat obstacle that you're going through. So I hope that you are able to identify whatever is making you feel entrapped or limited at the moment, and use this lovely Leo energy to really tune into your inner fire and work your way out, because cats can crawl through almost anything, if not everything. So have a happy Leo season, Scorpio. Thanks for letting me read for you. Hi Sagittarius, happy Leo season. It's another fire sign, and there's going to be a lot of fire activity with the Leo new moon and the Jupiter retrograde. Here we have the fire kitten. This is the page of fire, or page of wands. Page of wands is inquisitive and fully a free spirit, is ready to embark on whatever endeavor is placed before them in terms of what's really calling to their heart. Right now, this kitten is truly engulfed in this flame and really expresses a ton of curiosity in whatever this flame metaphorically is for you. It looks to be, ooh, that's funny. There's still a little bit of nativity because of the burnt tail. which the kitten's totally disregarded. So something might burn your tail a little bit because of sheer innocence and curiosity without with being a little, I would say, ignorant. Like, that's just how it is. Sometimes you just like don't know. So it's not disturbing your curiosity endeavor or whatever pursuit that you're going on, but it is kind of revealing that mindfulness is always needed for new endeavors and spiritual and passionate pursuits. But the stars are so pretty here. Despite the burnt tail, it looks like a really peaceful environment. This card. So I hope that, and whatever it is also looks very promising. It looks like aligned with the stars, and also we have the flowers here, which reveals a lot of abundance and growth. And with the candle on a really nice pedestal, that's showing a lot of care and reverence for whatever this passion is. So I hope you have a great Leo season. Sagittarius, thanks for letting me read for you. Hi, Capricorn. Happy Leo season. Here we have the Seven of Earth. This card is patience and waiting for what you know will be delivered to you. You've worked hard and you have a lot to show for yourself. So it's just a matter of patiently waiting for the abundance to flow. And that's essentially what this cat's doing, waiting for the mouse or whatever friend to come back out. We have some cool mushrooms here too. 7 to be exact. And a really cool fractal tree. This is showing like a very fertile environment too. And somewhat like, I get like very fairy vibes. The cat's waiting for a fairy to pop out and go do something fun. I think with the Venus opposite Pluto's in your sign, this could also reveal that patience might be needed for material or monetary return for whatever you've worked for. Pluto does reveal hidden treasures though, so it seems like there could be some kind of like really substantial benefit that's around the corner but requires some patience, and also it seems really unknown as to what it could be. And then we also have the Mars trine Pluto, so there's a lot of, I feel like, mysterious, intense energy that's building up. And I think that's here, you can notice that with the cats, because like the cats wind up before they pounce. So there's like a ton of energy, like potential energy, and then they move it into kinetic energy on their pounce. So I hope that Jupiter retrograde brings you tons of gifts. Thank you for letting me read for you, Capricorn. Happy Leo season. And hello, Aquarius. Happy Leo season. We have a full moon in your sign this month. And the sun is going through your opposite, your 7th house. I'm going to take a sip of water. Here we have the 3 of Fire. This is the 3 of Wands, where the cat or the person was just before this one too, waiting in their castle, hasn't embarked yet. Here, you're embarked on your journey, and it is looking bright. Whatever you're about to embark on is luminous and radiant and really shines a light on you and brings you into the spotlight. There still seems to be a lot of mystery here as to what it could be. With the 3 of Wands, you have a ton of opportunities ahead of you and a lot of emotions that are sailing or just like bubbling up. But you still haven't chosen your path yet. So this also kind of seems like, I get the sense of like being like somewhat selected. Like I get the like whole magic hat Hogwarts vibe here, where like they're about to be anointed with, you know, whatever path they're supposed to take. So it seems like there could be some kind of like deliverance of a message that, or some kind of, deliverance of a message that, or with the season of, I feel like it's a gift season, like Leos with their gifts. Giving you some kind of call to action. And when that time comes, you'll know what you're supposed to embark on and know that it is truly favorable for allowing you to shine and show your individuality, which is really what you are, an individual, Aquarius. And this cat looks completely entranced in whatever it is that's the calling. So, it seems pretty exciting. Thank you for letting me read for you, Aquarius. Happy Leo season. Hello, Pisces. Happy Leo season. Here you have the 10 of Earth. This is the 10 of Pentacles, and it's just a happy kitty condo, resourceful, abundant, stable, fun. There's a cat swinging a basket. This looks like a cat cafe. Pisces needs to go to a cat cafe for Leo season. Yeah, this is just having all your friends and family here supporting you and living well. And this is having the happy and regal lifestyle that you deserve. And Leo is a very regal sign. I feel like you, Pisces, you're the one over here, though, looking out into the sky in your beautiful playroom or living room, just admiring the view. Yeah, so I kind of just get the sense of like prosperity here and just a time to relax. The earth signs also very physically oriented, so whatever you've done to create this lifestyle, it has paid off. So I hope you have a great Leo season, Pisces. Thanks for letting me read for you. Hi, Aries. Happy Leo season. Another fire sign. So there's a lot of activity. You have Jupiter retrograde in you. So calling out things that need to be revisited for yourself, especially in, I would say, business endeavors, or how, like, just bringing up stuff that allows for more abundance to be within you. And I really get the sense energy-wise, I feel like there's some kind of like exuberance that's occurring with Jupiter retrograde, at least for, in particular, just for you. But there could be another source of energy that gets illuminated, since the first house is very self-oriented. You have the Ace of Sky, which is the Ace of Swords. This is a sign for mental clarity and having that like mental rapport for starting like a new like study or some kind of like, maybe I get, since it's Leo season, maybe a new project that requires a lot of mental activity. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Nonetheless, you have a lot of capacity. This is a lot of open sky that allows for things to really flow through clearly. And I love this yellow. I want to say it's really, with the Leo season, applied to something creative. Definitely a surge and like a full gust of mental activity